I don't really have better lighting than this. Okay, hello everyone. So I am going to try to adjust the lighting a bit because it's kind of off. So I'm doing the best I can. I actually had to leave where I normally do my readings at or my lives at. So I don't know if that's a little bit better. I hope so. So it's not like glaring. But happy Halloween, everyone. And I'm so excited that y'all are here to join us. So welcome, Chief and Tara. And I hope y'all are having a great day so far. So I just wanted to drop in, just kind of update y'all. I know we had started doing more lives regularly and kind of readings regularly, especially for members, things like that. But I just wanted to let y'all know the only reason I have not been able to get on lately is because I've been having some work done at my house. So I ended up having to go somewhere else. So I've been trying to kind of transition through that and a couple other new things going on. So I do apologize that the lives kind of trailed off from a few weeks ago, but I'm planning to get them back to where they were. So again, I want to welcome y'all. And again, happy Halloween to Tara and what Chief said. So I thought maybe we could do a few readings if y'all had any specific questions. So I don't know if Tara, you have any specific questions you would like to ask for today for Halloween, and we can do those readings, or if y'all just want to kind of touch on signs. So I usually, if I do that, I never usually do each sign. I kind of do each element. So if that's something y'all want to do, we can go ahead and do that. That'd be great. But if y'all are interested in more personalized readings, y'all can also let me know that too as y'all come in the room. I want to welcome y'all, and I hope y'all are having a great day so far, a great Halloween, and welcome Tammy as she comes in the room as well. So Tammy also has a page for tarot reading, and that's going to be at the Looking Glass Tarot. So if you're interested in subscribing to that page, she does wonderful readings, personal and also crime readings, and some other new ones too as well. So if anyone has that link for Tammy's page, that would be great if y'all could drop that in. So, okay, so each element. Sounds good. So we will do each element. So how are y'all's Halloweens going so far, though? I know it's early in the day, but each element. 2 out of 3 so far, each element. Again, I want to welcome y'all as y'all come in the room. If y'all have any direct questions y'all would like answered, I'll be more than happy to do that for Halloween. Or if y'all just want to follow through on the elements that I'm fixing to read on, then just go ahead and stay here and y'all get that in a second. So I'm going to get a piece of paper real quick to make sure I do every element in order and don't mix them up, because once I start reading, then I forget what I started with sometimes. So let me see. So we're going to start with it being Halloween. Let's see. I don't think it's still Libra season. Is it still Libra? I'm so sorry. My phone keeps going off. Some stuff from my kid's school. So yeah, Scorpio. Duh. My son's a Scorpio. He just had his birthday days ago. I don't know where I'm coming from with that. All right. So since it is Scorpio, we're going to start with water. So in honor of my son and my mother's birthday, which is the same day, we are going to start with water as our elements that we're going to read into. And then we're going to go ahead and go with fire next, just because it puts out water, and I like that. The way the things balance. And then we're going to go ahead and do earth and then air. So that will be the order we're going to do them in. And welcome Tammy again. So, and everybody else who's joining us. So if y'all have any questions and you're new here, feel free to drop them in the box. One of the moderators will kind of, let me know if I missed them, or, if you have any new questions and you just want to ask them. I'll see them if I see them on my own. So we'll go ahead and start with water signs, kind of what they can be expecting for, this is the end of, obviously, Halloween, so this is the end of October. So let's just kind of do like the next week, or next month. I'd rather do like probably next month, actually, instead of a week frame. Hello, Minderella. That's an interesting name. And welcome to the chat. Hope you're doing well, and happy Halloween to you. So let's go ahead and see. What does water signs need to know for the recent past energy leading to the present? So I'm going to go ahead and lay out a full board for each of the elements, so that way I can kind of go ahead and get a fuller picture, and then we can just go from there. So what does water signs need to know for what's coming up in the next month for them? Okay, so water signs are moving on from something. You have a death card, water sign, Scorpio, Cancers, Pisces. So basically, usually what I said with this moving on energy is going to be an ending to something. Basically, again, just transitioning from one thing to the next. So whether that be mentally, physically, a lot of times it's a lot more physical, but it does follow mental, because when you move on from one thing to the next, then that's usually how it is. So usually water signs might be going from one situation where they felt they were like needing to move forward from into a situation in the present where they feel like could be doing better. So let's see though. So again, that's just the past energy for the water sign so far coming up. So you also have more water coming out. So it looks like you've moved forward from something, water signs, but there's still a bit of disappointment kind of like lingering around you about something. Like something just feels unfulfilled or not completed still. So it's like, even though you've had all this success and it looks like that from the outside, I kind of feel like on the inside, you thought you would feel better. And I feel like you don't feel better yet. And so it's kind of confusing you. So you're kind of coming out in your own sign there. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So again, this is your season though. So let's kind of see what the future holds for you there, and then we'll build off of that. All right, so in the near future, you have the number 5 coming out. So, and you also have the number 9 for the present energy, but I'm not looking as that into the future. In the future, whatever you're feeling, whether this be something connected to the work that's making you feel this way, connected to the home life that's making you feel this way, it's going to cease. So basically, you'll get that balance back. You'll get that kind of loving energy back, and you'll kind of also kind of just start to feel the balance again in the relationship, home life, job, whatever area it was that was kind of lacking before. So you will see things improving and have more stability soon. So with that number 5, it's usually going to be weeks to months for me if it's going to be Pentacles, because Pentacles are a little bit slow moving out of the tarot. So, and then we'll kind of clarify this a little bit more, and then we'll move on to the next sign. So, but I'm still going to do a 9-card spread for each person or each sign. So why is death here in the past? What are they moving forward from? And again, if this resonates with you, that's great. If it doesn't resonate with you, then it's probably not meant for you. Or you're just not, this could be past energy or future energy for you that just hasn't hit or something like that yet. So, but either way, doesn't mean all water signs are going through the same thing at the same time. So with the 8 of Cups in reverse, with the recent past of death, not being able to move on from something, they're like you're connected to something. So in the recent past, there's a transitioning and a moving on, but emotionally, like you're still kind of stuck there. You're still feeling a bit of stagnation and kind of feeling a bit of avoidance towards the situation because you're not ready to emotionally deal with that yet. So you're tied to this person or this thing. So rather, it feels like a person. You're tied to a person. But it's like being chained down to something that's doing no good for you. So, it can be an overindulgence with this individual, or it can just be where you kind of just get each other in a position that most other people don't make you feel that way. So, in the present energy, you're feeling, like you kind of, have this big transition coming forward, but there's still some things in the past that you're thinking about. So it's showing you with the number 10. So we are in October. We're leaving October here. It's time to move on. That is the closing of the cycle. So basically, you're closing it. There is ruin kind of surrounded around this situation. So whether it be something that happened at work or something that happened through words with one another. It's time to kind of move forward from whatever it is that happened or who it happened with, if you want to kind of move forward in a positive way and still be a part of their life. So there's some things you just kind of have to let go. And it does feel more family and job tied than anything. So I don't know if your family is somewhat tied within your job. Like they kind of connect somehow for some people. But if not, it's just saying, it's kind of time to kind of start new, and that will kind of help you go there. I feel like you feel like this, like you can't start new, you can't really move forward, but there's a lot of potential, a lot of freedom, a lot of new opportunities in the future moving forward. So, and that's again with the number 5 coming out in the future for the 5 of Pentacles. So improvement in your jobs, things like that. So, once this happens, I feel like some things will kind of still fall back and cause that 9 of Wands energy. So the 9 of Wands is feeling a bit kind of just defeated and still feeling like I felt like I was finally moving past stuff, but now it feels like it's kind of going backwards. But I kind of feel like you need to keep your strength up and kind of just ignore whatever is happening because I don't think you can control it anyways. I think it's a bunch of random things that are just stepping in your way. So... the number 9, so it's not going to last long either. So in the future, when you start to, improve and get the, results you're looking for, whenever this bump in the road comes in, it ain't going to last long. So don't give it too much credit. So, So 7 of Wands in reverse. So basically, there's nothing to defend yourself against. There's nothing, you don't have to do that anymore physically, mentally. So whatever you transition from the past, you don't have to worry about that anymore. You're on a new level in the sense of you have stepped up and upgraded to where you're supposed to be. So let's see what's on the bottom. You have the Sun. So again, the Sun is basically just like being optimistic, having brand new opportunities, and just being excited and having a bunch of energy for that. So that's kind of what water signs are getting right now. So again, if it resonates with you, that's great. If not, then it's just not something that is kind of connected to you for this moment. So let's go ahead and go into the next one. So that's going to be fire signs. So let's see what any fire signs are getting so far. I don't think we have any water signs in here, but if we do y'all have any questions about that? Just laying out the board for the fire signs so that we can kind of move that a bit quicker versus doing them independently, the rows. Okay, so fire signs are going to be your Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So they're coming out with the main energy as kind of also coming to a fork in the road and having to decide, like, not so much a fork in the road, because this is like basically jumping off a cliff into what you want to do or you don't want to do, but it's taking a new path, a new journey, and kind of putting another one, like maybe a past, I don't want to say personality because that's not the right word, but a past, be life that you were living and moving forward to what is more important to you. Because in the recent past, you have the 2 of Pentacles, they came out sideways. So for me, it's like making choices between your resources, how you use them, who you use them with, what it's worth, and like where you're going. So that's also the number 2. So probably this has been happening within the last 2 months, a lot of change. You have feel no victory though with this change. So this is also fire signs again coming out on their own energy. So this is in reverse again. So this is a hollow victory, a loss, feeling, defeated, all those kind of things. So not being confident. And the reason why is there was something you felt that was chaining you down, but I feel like it was more of the mind a little bit. Not giving yourself enough credit to move forward, more thinking of the past. So to let that go, you had to let go of certain things and break the chain. So you want it like that. So with that being said, in the present energy, you do have the 10 of Wands upside down. So for me, it is kind of like a burnout, finally putting things down and finally like falling into the energy of kind of letting things happen in the way that they should and putting an energy in certain areas. Maybe you weren't doing it before, because fire is energy and it's movement and it's like jobs, security, and all that kind of stuff. So with that, you also have the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. So that is also, again, showing security coming up that would lead to the 10 of Pentacles, which is long-term success, long-term security. So it's kind of what you're looking for. You want to leave that behind for your family most of the time. So I do think, fire signs are very family oriented and they do want to make sure that they have that for them. At least, their partners and children, things like that. So in the future, you do have where you have the Queen of Cups and the King of Wands upright. So this is just kind of showing me a couple who maybe were not so much like sure if they were on the same page, because they were trying to make a decision. Which way do we go? Do we go together or do we go apart? But then they finally come to the conclusion that it's better off together. So with the 2 of Cups, because that's partnership, commitment, and all that kind of stuff. So I do feel like whoever you're with, y'all kind of went through some struggles in the recent past. It could be financially, physically, anything like that. But once you kind of notice and broke those chains, you should be able to move forward in a positive way as long as you stay on that route. So it should keep your couple together and your family, and it kind of gives you the new beginning that you're looking for. So that's going to be fire signs. So if there's any fire signs in the room who have any questions, let me know now, because we're going to be moving on to Earth next. Yeah, all over. I know. I think it's the energy right now. I think everybody's kind of all over. So, but again, we'll see. So let's kind of tap into Earth real quick. So your Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. Let me see what we can get for them and what's going on with them, and then where we need to go from there. So I'm going to lay down the board, and then I'm kind of going to clarify it from there. Okay. Yay for Earth signs. Excuse me, my allergies are bothering me. So I get through the sword. Oops. Caught it. Okay. One more card, and then we'll go into Earth signs reading for basically November. So I feel like a lot of Earth signs lately have basically been feeling a lot of anxiety, depression, not being able to sleep, just kind of feeling overwhelmed, fearing certain things, feeling guilty about certain things. They don't even know what they feel guilty about, but they're just not feeling great. So I feel for Earth signs, within the last 3 months, I feel like a lot of things have happened that have probably been somewhat heartbreaking in some way or another. Or they felt like they took a lot of mental energy out of you, and it felt a little bit kind of just, needing a healing time. So a lot of, I feel Earth signs kind of went into a healing mode within the last 3 months. And the reason is because they were wanting to move forward from something, maybe like a situation that usually involves a family. So it's you want to move forward from it fast. You don't really want to deal with it in the sense that it's not helping you mentally or even physically get to where you need to go, is kind of at this point being prolonged. So with that being said too, it's also like somebody was very greedy and kind of overdoing what, like their spending and behaviors and holding on to things that they really don't need to hold on to. So if it's not you doing that, it's somebody else doing that. But it's saying basically some things are being held onto that need to be let go, and it can be very materialistic, the person or the energy holding it. But it's saying it needs to be moved forward, not only in a mental way, but a physical way. So I feel like there could be a fire sign sometimes that causes like an insecurity around you. If it's not a fire sign, it's going to be somebody who's very upfront and kind of like do what they want kind of energy, and they kind of take off when they want. So they're there when they want to be, and they're not there when they don't want to be. So it's kind of like they hand you something that's very difficult, and then they kind of take off. So it makes you feel a bit like you're doing something wrong or insecure. So that would be more the past energy for the earth signs. So in your present energy, you should feel some balance coming in finally. And that would be within the next, like, probably, 3 weeks or so. I feel like you'll probably have more balance coming in because you've been working on it. You've been, nurturing it, making sure that you've been doing everything you're supposed to do. So it kind of closes that cycle that you had with this past individual, or this past feeling that you had of feeling like you aren't good enough. So you kind of get this overabundance of just kind of love, emotional support, kind of intuition, just knowing that you're on the right path. So you might be seeing like a lot of synchronicities, could be numbers and patterns, maybe phrases, things like that, that would make you feel like somebody that said that, or you just keep seeing numbers again, like 111, 222, and every time you look, it's there. So it's kind of letting you know, again, in the near future, you're going to be offered something. So it is going to be something resourceful, but it is going to be something that you need to help you move on. Now, when something like that is offered, there's still some times where you have to feel like you have to defend yourself and kind of like, speak your piece. But in this case, you don't have to, because you're giving fairness and balance in the situation. So you're being fair with the money. You're being fair how it's distributed. You're being fair how everybody feels in the situation. So you're not like counting anybody out, whether you like them or not. So, you're basically just kind of leaving a relationship with someone who I feel was a bit controlling, that you needed to move forward from, who made you feel weak. Now you're starting to kind of get your power back. You're moving forward and you're ready to close that cycle. Use your intuition, take your opportunities, move forward, and that will bring in the balance you're looking for. Because I feel like for at least the last 3 months, maybe 3 weeks, there'd be some imbalance. So that could be earth signs. Again, if there's any earth signs in the room, let me know if you have any questions. And the last sign we have is air. So this can be your Libra, Gemini, Aquarius signs. So and Chief will be back soon. So, but I hope everyone is having a good Halloween. Oh, are they both water signs, Kevin and Kristen? Yeah, I feel like balance is needed for earth signs. I feel like we've been thrown off balance extremely, and I feel like that's needed. So let's kind of see again what the air signs are looking at here. They already come out of the Three of Swords in reverse. So again, if there's something that was going to be disappointing in the recent past, it seems to have somewhat they finally have started to find some emotional kind of comfort and balance from a situation. So let's find out what that is. It's going to be the homes area, as far as what you're looking at long term for where you want to live with the Ten of Pentacles and what you want to do. So this could almost be like finishing out a job, saying this is what I'm going to do for the rest of my life and this is where we're going to live. But there's still a lot going on with the Hangman here in reverse. So it's kind of still not really knowing which direction you're going, but trying to get that enlightenment and kind of follow it forward. So let me go ahead and see why the Three of Swords here in the recent past for them. Okay. So for the air signs, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. So for the recent past, I have the Three of Swords in reverse, which is kind of showing the reverse of heartbreak. It is showing kind of the healing that you're needing and forgiveness in a situation, whether it be related to work, friendship, connections like that, or maybe even being done wrong in some type of way that involves like paperwork, agreements, deals, but it's kind of showing you that you have more options now. So the number 7 comes out a couple times for you. So we could be looking at 7 months from now because it's coming out a few times, and it's showing with the number 7, you're going to have a lot of options, like kind of opportunity, but make sure that you choose the right ones because you can be a bit illusioned as you see some have like coins and gold and things like, and other things in there are things that you don't want. So just make sure you make the right choice when you do that. There will be some friction behind it, a little bit of tension. And the reason why is just because I feel like y'all will be moving, doing something new. So it could just be you and maybe some other people trying to figure out what is the best situation and what fits everybody the best in the long run. But I feel like what your main focus is the home life here. So this is going to be like your legacy, what you leave behind, what you plan to leave behind. So this is going to be earth energy, but it's kind of like it's settling down. It's having the stability you're looking for. It's having the income you're looking for. And it's also having the support and loyalty and nurturing that you're looking for. So most of the time that lasts a lifetime. So it seems like, again, the number 7 coming out again, is something that, you've been working on for a while to make sure that you come to a place where you can enjoy your comfort. You can enjoy being outside a lot at times, and you feel more in touch with nature. But again, it is it's slow results. It's hard work, things like that. But you will kind of like reap your harvest at the end. So that comes out again with the number 7, which, kind of also has a little bit of friction at times connected to it, but it also is like moving on to a new situation as far as like living situation and being comfortable. So you have the 6 of Pentacles. So the situation you'll be moving forward to is going to help balance you out, is going to help make sure that there is an equal give and take between everybody and everything involved. So it's not going to feel like one is giving more than the other. It's almost going to feel a lot more balanced between the people you're around. It's feeling more balanced between, I kind of get family and friends. I don't know if there's any imbalance there. But it just shows if it causes any friction with any individuals, the situation you're in right now, that it should end that and bring in that balance that you're looking for. So in the future, you kind of have the 10 of Cups that comes out. So again, that's what you're looking for long term. You're looking for emotional fulfillment and all those things, family connection, enlightenment, all those things. So you'll have that in the near future. And you'll also have a kind of new start to look forward to with the Fool. So that's new potential, new beginnings, optimism, all those things that you want. So that's kind of going to be the air signs energy for the next month. So you're kind of coming out of something where you thought it would kind of be a letdown, but you're moving forward to something else. There's going to be some bumps in the road or with certain individuals when you make moves to anything. Just know in the long run, you're working towards this, which is going to be your personal life and your personal family's life and what you leave behind for them. So it'll take a while to grow that. So it's kind of like right now, I feel like air signs are focused on land, property, long-term resources, money. And that's again to help take care of the family for the future. So, and that will be successful. So all the efforts you put in will be successful. So that's going to be air signs reading so far. So if there's any air signs, or I know Tara is, but if anybody has any questions about it, just let me know. And then we'll address it. You're welcome. And again, if there's anything that I didn't answer directly that kind of popped out, just let me know and I'll look into it further. Yeah. So yeah, a lot of, especially when you're trying to rebuild like where you live and like what you're doing in the area that it's in, you want to make sure you kind of go at air or pentacle energy, like movement energy, because fire and water are fast. Like fire and water move fast because they are fast moving elements. But if you want something to stick long term and you want something to like really matter, then you want it to build it and take its time. I'm not saying things that happen fast don't last, but what I'm saying is like putting the time and energy into something and harvesting it, nurturing it, growing it, just like you would grow like an apple tree or something like that. It gives off a different reward than just doing something like that. That's how I see it. But give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Okay. Sorry about that. Yeah. And again, I'm not putting down like something happening fast isn't going to work, because it can and it has for centuries. But someone just taking the time to get to know your craft or a person and how to grow that relationship helps a lot better than just rushing into it and hoping it's going to work. But again, depends on what sign you are. I mean, if you're a fire or water, you like to rush. Usually air and earth are a little bit slower. Slow and steady. Oh, you're an Aries moon too? So am I. So I'm like a Virgo sun, but an Aries moon. So it's like I'm constantly going back and forth of whether to take it slow or just hurry up and do it. That's what I'm saying. That's what I have to tell myself sometimes. Slow down and make decisions as needed. Not in the moment. They're never good in the moment. But does anyone have anything fun planned for Halloween today, or is everybody going to hang around? I want to thank everybody who has joined us. I greatly appreciate it. I think we've been on like 33 minutes. So we'll go a little bit longer if needed. Hopefully hand out some candy. Yeah. Well, there's not. Yeah, y'all are in the back road though there, Tara. We're probably going to go to like a Halloween party thing. Oh, I love little hats and candy. I'd rather get a little hat than candy. Yeah, probably. We'll have to plan something fun soon. But I hope y'all's day's been great so far, especially y'all's Halloween. So I guess if nobody has any questions, I'll probably get ready to sign off, because I do have my kids for this Halloween, and I'm Princess Peaches or Peach. I don't know if it's Peach or Peaches, which I should know because I love Mario and I played it forever. But I'm going to be Princess Peaches. That's what I'm pretty sure it is. I will. Chris is going to be Steve to Minecraft. Connor is a creeper, and Andrew is Pizza Witch again, because he just loves that outfit, so he's always a Pizza Witch. And I found a Peaches outfit, so yeah, Princess Peach. Someone get to be Peaches, so that should be fun. Yeah, I'll send it to you both so you can see it. And y'all send me anything fun y'all do today. Almost made it. Life is good. But we are still alive. But happy Halloween to you too. I hope you have a great rest of your day if y'all go trick-or-treating or whatever event y'all attend. Yes, I will send pics, I promise. I hope I fit in the Princess Peach outfit. Yeah, y'all have a great night too. I agree. So let's see what time it is. I got a few, almost 3:00. But yeah, thank you for joining us. Life is good. And there is a replay. But if you have any questions about any of the signs or the readings that I did, Life is Good, you can go ahead and leave it in the comment section. And I can go ahead and read it after. I don't know how long the chat section stays up, but you can go ahead and leave it in the comment section. And then I will read it then, and I will let you know what I get. But happy Halloween, everyone. And I will talk to you soon. You're welcome. Life is good. But y'all have a great day, and y'all take care. Bye.